Hello everyone, this is AJ. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode review of the latest episode of the new Star Trek animated TV series, Star Trek Prodigy. Let's talk about it. So this is episode 3 or episode 4. If you want to count the pilot as 2 parts. It was shown in one, so for the purpose of this, episode 3. This episode is called Dreamcatcher, and it catches up with this motley crew of young individuals on board the USS Protostar. Now, after the events of the last episode and the troubles they had, hologram Janeway has taken it upon herself to train the crew in the functions of the ship and how best to run it and this sort of a thing. On their journey, they come across an M-class planet, and Janeway says it's in your interest to go and explore this planet. That is what Starfleet do. Any refusal to do so, they'll be reported back to Starfleet. And obviously Dal doesn't want this, the character of Dal who's running the ship, because it will get Starfleet on their tail as well as being chased by the Diviner. So he's in a catch-22 situation. He doesn't want Starfleet after him, and he doesn't want the Diviner catching up with him. But they decide to go and explore the ship. Planet, sorry. So Janeway tells them the planet has no intelligent life on it. It is just full of flora, plant life and this sort of thing, but it's breathable and inhabitable, so go check it out. She gives them access to a wheeled vehicle, off-terrain type of a vehicle that Dal is very excited about. So they step out of the ship onto this planet. Dal takes the car and goes off for a joyride, so to speak, while the others go their separate ways to explore the vessel, explore the planet, sorry. On board the ship, Gwenala manages to again escape her cell. She shows that she's got these sort of telekinesis type powers, and utilises them to get out, and she's going to take the Protostar back to her father, the Diviner. Now, while they're exploring the planet, their separate ways, they all come across things, I wouldn't say unusual, but they come across unusual things. And it turns out that the planet itself is a living organism of its own. And what it does is it attracts life forms, and it has the ability to show life forms, other life forms, what they want to see, and ultimately devour the other life forms and get the nutrients from digesting whatever it attracts, essentially. So anyway, all while this is going on, Gwenala is on board the ship. She's managing to override the systems. She's been trained to do so all her life by her father, because her father wants this vessel. We still don't know why the interest in the vessel, what's so special about it yet. But she starts to take the ship away, but the planet has all these vines, and that's how it utilises catching things with all these vines and showing people what they want to see. And it grabs hold of the ship. She manages to escape in a shuttlecraft. All the other characters come together. Dal realises what's going on, and he goes one by one and rescues them all, just in time to see the ship taking off as they're trying to get to it. They see the shuttlecraft come out, and they see the ship go behind some mountains and sort of crash. You don't see the crash or anything like that. And the episode ends on a cliffhanger with them stranded on this planet. And then, so we've got to wait till next week to see the next part. So yeah, okay, so it was an enjoyable enough episode. Again, the animation is fabulous in this, like the backgrounds, the ship itself, all that sort of stuff. And like I've said before, the characters are designed in a very kiddie-friendly way. You can see a toy mentality behind them. The episode does rely, unfortunately, steps in the territory of relying on fart gags where Jankum Pog is concerned. And because he looks a bit like an ogre, he's a Tellarite. It plays into that sort of stereotypical ogre type of Shrek kind of fashion, with the fart jokes with him, with the need to be eating and the little hut that he sees that he wants to see with the food in that he eats. Do you know what I mean? So that's a bit... but like I said, yeah, ultimately it is a child's show. You've got to remember that. It is, I know they say it's written for adults and children, but please, primarily, this is written for kids. This is a children's Star Trek show. There's no getting away from that. But yeah, so it does hint at a larger narrative, obviously. That'll be interesting to see as the programme develops. Kate Mulgrew as Catherine Janeway has a larger part in this episode. So yeah, it was all pretty good. It was enjoyable 25 minutes. And there you go. So that's my episode review for Dreamcatcher, the latest episode of Star Trek Prodigy. Anyway, thanks for watching all. Take care and goodbye.